including the heads of many ferocious cats, wild and domestic, alongside many ancestral portraits. Opposite, I can see the imposing face of the first Viscount Sir William Littleton, looking down at me with that trademark blank stare of his. Sir William, the nurse has arrived to take you back now. Off you go. I'll never know how he keeps escaping from that home. It's here that I come to reflect, to compose, and to admire my collection of mint-condition pre-war mints. And it was here, at this very desk, in fact, that the opening bars of my enormous success, Bad Penny Blues, first hit me, just after the shelf above me collapsed. As 2002 draws to an end, I'd like to share with you my own chronicle of the last 12 months, a diary of news items that keeps me busy during quiet moments, such as sitting through recordings of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. My assistant, Samantha, is also here and ready to play extracts from the show, which I've been sent to remind me of what I missed. Some of these include items that, first time round, were unaccountably never broadcast, and several of which quite inexplicably were. I can see that Samantha has threaded the first tape, which she tells me is a compilation of the year's best new definitions. So I'll be with you again in a few seconds. Okay, Samantha, action.
Wallaby. Someone aspiring to be a kangaroo.
Countryside. To kill Piers Morgan.
Cock-a-leaky, prostate problem.
That's not clever and it's not funny. Hebrew, Jewish teabag.
Minuscule. A toddler's playgroup in Liverpool.
Portent. The Millennium Dome.
Custard. To swear after stepping in something.
Mastiff. Boys at a Britney Spears concert.
Geranium. The cry of the parachute regiment's flower-arranging display team.
Oh, dear.
Donut, eccentric millionaire. Donut, you see, it's an eccentric millionaire. If I could say, not a millionaire, I got that completely wrong, and I'm a complete and utter arse. Good night.
Timbrel Taylor, who died today.
Hullabaloo, how to greet a bear.
Fiasco, unsuccessful wall painting.
Stalactite. Pissed prisoners of war.
Hither. A snake with a hair lip.
Cantankerous, chain of shops that sell tanks.
Haywain. Essex greeting.
Quince. Not quite a coincidence.
Piccaninny. The voting system for a new Tory leader.
Defibrillate, to interpret the meaning of Jeffrey Archer.
Urdu, Liverpool coiffure.
Looking back to the beginning of the year, I see that 2002 opened with the introduction of Europe's new currency, when euro notes and coins went into circulation. France said bonsoir to francs, and Spain bid buenas noches to pesetas, while Germany waved auf Wiedersehen to marks, as under a new EU directive, all their branches of M&S were reclassified as a vegetable. Other notable January events included PG Tips sacking their TV chimps, although they quickly found jobs producing the new BBC One Saturday night schedule. And with low-grade entertainment very much in mind, Samantha is ready to play us a selection of performances of one song being performed to the tune of another.
OK.
Your turn, Graham. Would you please sing the words of the Teddy Bear's Picnic to the tune of Charles Aznavour's She?
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise, for every bear that ever was will gather there for certain, because today's the teddy bears have their picnic. A picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having such a lovely time today. Watch them catch them unawares. See them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily glad above. They love to play and shout.
And finally, Bill, will you please sing the words of Run, Rabbit, Run to the tune of Stormy Weather?
On the farm, every Friday on the farm, it's rabbit pie day. So every Friday that ever comes along, I get up early and sing this little song. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, 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 rabbit. Run, rabbit, run, run, run. Bang, 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 bang goes the farmer's gun. Run. On the farm, no poor rabbit comes to harm, because I grab it. They jump and frolic whenever I go by. They know I help them dodge the rabbit pie. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run. Give the farmer his fun. Say run, rabbit, run, run,
February saw the 50th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II. Jubilee celebrations soon began in earnest with the opening of an exhibition of photographs featuring royal furniture, silverware, jewellery and many other items reported missing. The month of March saw regional rail workers going on strike, reducing parts of the network to complete normality. At Westminster, Richard Balfe MP defected from the Labour Party and crossed the floor of the House to become a Conservative, thereby creating history as the first recorded incident of a rat joining a sinking ship. As spring melted into early summer, I'm sorry I haven't a clue celebrated its 30th anniversary with a special evening at the Playhouse Theatre, where the show started. We would have gone back for our 25th, but some of the theatre staff still remembered us from the first time round. Right, Samantha is signalling she's ready at the tape deck and that the round is called Complete Quotes. Okay, next up is the quotations round. This is played in tribute to the long-running quote-unquote programme, which we all find, quote-unquote, highly amusing. I brought along a selection of recordings of well-known public figures who've all been rudely interrupted in mid-flow. And I'd like to thank the staff of the Today programme for kindly supplying the tapes. I'd like you teams to complete these quotes by supplying the missing endings. Barry, we'll start with you. Here's a speech from Ian Paisley for you to finish off.
And people right across the whole province, high and low, rich and poor, middle classes, working classes, and the upper classes, have all been saying to me,
Speak up.
Graham, here's William Hague for you.
I was in the school choir, even though I couldn't sing very well. I went on all the German trips, even though I didn't study German. I went on all the RE trips, even though I didn't study RE. I was
the coach driver.
Tim, here's Tony Blair for you.
This dome is going to be open on time and on budget. It is not going to be torn down. It will be a lasting asset for the country. It is a triumph in the end of confidence over cynicism, boldness over blandness,
and arse over tit.
Stephen, here are some words by Ian Duncan Smith.
If we were clever as Conservatives,
we'd be flying in the face of history.
And finally, Graham, some words of the former Poet Laureate Ted Hughes for you to finish off.
My manners are tearing off heads, the allotment of death. For the one path of my flight is direct through the bones of the living.
Would like to meet fun-loving lady. With GSOH.
2002 was, of course, World Cup year, with the buzz of controversy both on and off the pitch. Following a row with his coach, the Irish international footballer Roy Keane was sent home to London, but had to wait a few days as all the early seats had been pre-booked for the England squad. But football wasn't the only game to receive the attention of expert commentary, as we were joined by Raymond Baxter for our anniversary match of Mornington Crescent. It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. But first, I noticed from the sackloads of cards we've received from well-wishers this week that the post office Christmas delivery service isn't getting any better. And also we received a letter from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, who sends this special message on the occasion of our 30th anniversary. She writes, "Dear Mr. Hoggart, here are some of my favourite cuttings. If you need any other amusing garden waste, please let me know. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis." Now on with the game, which today sees the third leg of the second semi-final of the 7th round of the Armitage Shanks UK Domestic League, Division 4, with the winners going on to the grand final and the chance to win and drink a victory toast from the Armitage Shanks Charity Bowl. Well, like all matches in the Armitage Shanks series, your commentator for the event will be none other than Raymond Baxter. So while Raymond enters the commentary box, I'd like you teams to refamiliarise yourselves with Stovall's Second Amendment to the Standard Convention, 1972, which of course predates the Jubilee Line extensions in both directions. Tim, will you start, please?
Yeah. Rotherhithe.
A cautious opening gambit from Brooke Taylor, but of course it opens all three diagonals.
Birdcage walk.
Vigorous defence. But leaving Cryer's laterals totally unprotected.
I could do the old Chelsea bun, the Baker Street. Baker Street, yeah.
Chelsea bun.
Baker Street. We haven't seen that move attempted since Gustav Pennegaris defended his title in 1959. Ironic, really.
Go on, Graham.
Fair lot.
Oh, that's fast and furious stuff. Perhaps more furious than fast, I don't know.
That was... do you think I could go... yeah, it's the Second Amendment.
Yes, it's double second.
Yeah, OK. Elephant and Castle.
Brooke Taylor has cleverly invoked Krabbett's law. But I wonder if it's going to pay off.
I use Krabbett's.
Is it me? I swear I can hear somebody talking.
Go on, Baz.
Listen, Grove.
Yeah.
Oh, a very bold move there from Cryer. A flying stowbold with double platform loop. Spectacular.
It's a bloody double platform room, isn't it?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
We're not at home to Mrs. Whisper.
Sorry.
Sorry.
But as usual, our doors are wide open to Mr. Sanctimonious Git, so we've... Bad etiquette. I was playing for time. I think I can go Totteridge and Whetstone.
Oh, now that is a move you don't see every day.
I have to say, you don't see that every day, do you?
Onga.
Now, in the old days, of course, that would have been offside, but I don't think the chairman's noticed.
Notice. I think he's slightly offside. Yeah.
Old rules.
I don't think... Old rules?
Oh, yeah.
Well, in that case, Latimer.
Oh, I say.
Latimer's... Oh, Latimer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds
Latimer.
incomplete.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Burnt oak.
That moves play below the line, which can be risky at this stage of the game.
Mornington Crescent.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Thank you, Raymond Baxter.
Where are we? As is usual, news items became a little thin during the summer. Environmentally green listeners will be interested to remember that electricity produced by cattle manure methane gas came on stream. PowerGen explained that one cow could produce enough electricity to keep a 40-watt light bulb burning for 12 hours a day, although consumers were reluctant to adopt the new technology, as few were keen to have a cow in the living room, let alone insert the light bulb. As the autumn mists began to descend, events took a bizarre turn at Westminster when the head of a statue of Margaret Thatcher was reported to have been cut off and stolen. However, it soon became clear it had merely been removed by restorers and taken away for the teeth to be resharpened. Celebrity diaries were rarely far from the news in 2002, and when Edwina Curry's hit the bookshops, we couldn't resist the chance to air extracts. Take it away, Samantha. Oh, you want to play it? Well, it's been brought to my notice that the publication of celebrity diaries is all the rage at the moment. These can provide a fascinating glimpse behind the public image of the author, and in fact, our own Barry Cryer is currently publishing his diaries. They cover the period from the 1950s, when Barry tried to take a first faltering step onto the bottom of the showbiz ladder, right up to early this year, when he thought he might as well give it a second go. But the habit these days is always to include an element of scandal to ensure good sales figures, and Barry is no exception. He describes with some candour how every night after shows, a stream of high-class call girls with supplies of cocaine would knock on his door and ask, "Can you tell us which is Angus Deaton's room?" I brought along some extracts of recently published celebrity diaries, but with certain key words omitted. The team's task is to guess what the missing words might actually be. Right, we'll start with you, Barry and Graham. I've got Edwina Curry's diary for you. Wednesday, 4th of January, 1989. I met Geoffrey and Mary Archer at his flat in Alembic House on Albert Embankment. As we went up in the lift, I asked if he owned the whole block. He looked startled, as if he wasn't usually asked that, then a bit sheepish and said, "Meh." Well, it says here, yes. And then it says, editor's note, it seems this was untrue. 11th of October 1990. On Friday evening, John Major announced our entry into the ERM as of Monday, and a 1% cut in foreplay. Thursday, the 24th of January, 1991. Right now I feel lonely, neglected, unused, and... Quite right, too. Unloved. I wish my flat was filled with one big man in his blue... bottle costume. She wrote underpants. Thursday, the 7th of February, 1991. John came into the tea room and sat at my table. He had a tray of 2 slices of lean cold beef, lots of tomatoes, mustard pickle, and... I'm not boring you, am I? A glass of milk. He told me he'd lost a stone since becoming PM, which explains why he looks so good on... top of the wardrobe. TV. 30th of March 1991. I really wanted a fortnight ago to sit down and write a memoir about John Major. Before I forget... his name. All I know. The most extraordinary moment was in the bath when he asked if I believed in... pink submarines. God. On the world stage, UN inspectors were finally given the go-ahead to fly to Iraq and set off with their instruction manuals on how to spot secret installations and any illegally imported weapons from rogue arms traders. They were looking for large concrete silos, converted chemical plants, and any suspicious-looking equipment marked Made in Britain. 2002 saw the introduction of great improvements to our musical round called Swanee Kazoo, but those in the Blackpool Grand who weren't wearing their complimentary ear defenders would have heard this previously unbroadcast performance. We move on now to another musical round with Swanee Kazoo, where the teams combine the mellifluous glissando of the Swanee whistle with the grating chirrup of the kazoo. These days the words Swanee and kazoo go together as naturally as weakest and link, or switch and off. And to provide the piano accompaniment, I have to mention Colin and Sell. Words that go together as naturally as arse and elbow.
Oh, bless.
Okay, our first song is Old MacDonald Had a Farm, and it will be performed by Tony Hawks on the kazoo and Tim Brooke Taylor on the Swanee whistle. OK, Barry and Graham, now you're to perform the Gilbert and Sullivan classic Titwillow, and it's to feature Barry Cryer on the kazoo and Graham Garden on the Swanee whistle. Well, that's all the extracts we have time for. Samantha is collecting the tapes and putting them away safely with all the other items to go into the I'm sorry I haven't a clue time capsule. This will be buried deep under Broadcasting House, where it might be rediscovered by someone in the future who will doubtless be delighted by the naivety of a simple humour from a distant bygone age when it's dug up in 2 or 3 months' time. So, from myself and Samantha, have a very happy and peaceful New Year. Never again.
Home for the Teens will be back with a new series in the spring. If you can't wait that long, they're regularly featured on BBC 7. BBC 7 is a new digital radio station which...
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Chairman this week, Humphrey Littleton.
Hello again. Well, this, for want of any mentionable description, is a panel game involving on one side John Cleese and Graham Garden. On the other side, Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke Taylor. I have in one hand a sheaf of intellectual problems and a score sheet, and in the other a buzzer, with which I shall vainly hope to control the proceedings. And here we have the first round, in which the teams blend, or insult, whichever way you look at it, the talents of Matt Munro and Percy Edwards, singing a duet as animals, which I shall specify. I shall judge this round on intonation, expression, and diction. John Cleese and Graham Garden, you will please sing Whispering, that old signature tune of Roy Fox, which you no doubt recall, as a dog and a chicken. I had to stop that one before John Cleese bit a piece out of the microphone. Bill and Tim, your tune is Tiger Rag, to be sung, please, as a duck and a sheep. Well, on mature consideration, I've awarded 2 marks to each team and 10 to Dave Lee. Here's where I tell you that at the very end of the programme, the teams are going to be asked to announce people with silly names. And to give the players time to think them up now, I shall be announcing right now that the silly names have to be appropriate to late arrivals at the doctor's ball. So they can ponder on that if they have a moment's time. And we go on now to a variation on one of the problems which we've had in this program before now. And in this round, each team will be asked, instead of reading an excerpt from the classics, they'll be asked to sing one in operatic style. And for 1 point, the other team has to try to identify the major work from which this piece comes. And we're going to start once again with John and Graham. If you will launch yourselves now into an operatic version of your piece.
And John and Graham's piece is She Stoops to Conquer by Oliver Goldsmith.
I have sent it to the landlady to keep it for you. To the landlady, the landlady. You did. I did. She's to be answerable for its forthcoming, you know. Yes, well, she'll bring it forth with a witness. Wasn't I right? I believe you'll allow that I acted prudently upon this occasion.
You must not see my uneasiness.
You seem a little disconcerted, though. Well, methinks, sure nothing has happened?
No, nothing. Nothing was in better spirits in all my life. And so you left it with the landlady. The landlady. Who would very readily undertook the charge.
Rather too readily. She not only kept the casket, but through her great precaution was going to keep the messenger too.
They're safe.
However, as a guinea in a miser's purse. Boom.
Well, I was expecting a duet. That turned out to be a trio there between John Cleese, Graham Garden and Brenda Guthridge. And for 1 mark now, we asked the opposite team, Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke Taylor, to identify the work from which that came.
Here?
I recognised the opera The Landlady, but I didn't get...
who wrote that? Puccini's Landlady?
There was a rather...
No, I think he was Brady's mother-in-law, actually.
I would say it was Restoration.
Yes.
Aside from that, which was the clue, there was an aside.
Aside? Oh, you don't know that, yeah.
Now, it's up to Bill, who's got an English degree, to tell me one Restoration dramatist.
The Landlady. By Sheridan.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Not Sheridan.
Not the Sheridan.
Not that Sheridan.
Not that one.
No. It's not another Sheridan, is it?
5
bit
seconds.
of an old chestnut.
Can you come up with it in 5 seconds?
A bit of an old chestnut.
Old chestnut. Jack Conker! She stoops to chestnut!
He stoops to chestnut.
Well, you got your 1 mark there with help, and now it's your turn, Tim and Bill, to come up with your operatic excerpt.
Tim and Bill's work is The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde.
Where have you been since last Thursday? In the country. What on earth do you do there?
When one is in town, one amuses oneself. When one is in the country, one amuses other people. It's excessively boring.
And who are the people you amuse?
The people I amuse. Oh, neighbors, 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 neighbors. They are the people you amuse.
neighbors, the neighbors, the neighbors of yours, the neighbors of yours. The neighbors, the neighbors, the neighbors, the neighbors, all together now. Neighbors, the neighbors, the neighbors, the neighbors, the news is the neighbors, but not the audience.
Thank you, John and Graham. How about that?
The importance of being earnest.
Can you tell me which act?
Act 1, Scene 1.
Is it?
Act 1.
Yeah.
Act 1.
You've heard that opera before.
You get your 1 mark for that. Level pegging at the moment. 3 marks each for each of the teams. And this is where we have the game word for word, in which I launch the teams on a succession of words, and they have to come up with words which have absolutely no connection. The other team can press their buzzers and challenge if they can prove to me a satisfactory connection between the words. I'm going to start now with Bill Oddie. And Bill, will you start with the word rocket?
Pimple. Yes?
Judo instructor.
John Cleese has a challenge.
Some judo instructors obviously will have pimples.
I would have said most, yes. One mark to you for that. I uphold that challenge. And now, will you start?
I wouldn't say that about judo instructors. I'd say it about rather pathetic people, but...
Let's not go into a lengthy discussion on
instructors?
pimples.
They're tough and strong, John.
To overcome their phobias about pimples.
John and Graham, starting off with John, I want you to start with the word sturgeon.
Elm tree. Lobotomy.
As a challenge.
We've all heard of a tree sturgeon.
But never an elm tree sturgeon.
Certainly have.
Elmer tree.
We certainly have heard of a tree sturgeon.
Yeah, Bill, I'll give you 1 for ingenuity there, if not for spelling. Tim Brooke Taylor, will you start with the word badger?
Ice cream.
Pickle.
Bucket. Oh.
Elephant.
Tim used to badger his mother for ice cream.
Yes. I think I'll allow that one too, John. It's obviously true. And Graham Garden, will you start with the word chair?
Clock. Elf. Backsliding. Spoon. Bucket. Belfast. Curtain. String. Wallaby. Greatness. Terpsichore. Oil. Randy.
Challenge there from Tim Brooke Taylor.
Sorry, it was getting interesting. Please let them carry on.
Could he go on?
It was
turpentine.
No, that was a very boring interruption about Terps and oil, so I'd rather they went on about Randy, please.
Yes. And we have the rest of that.
Randy.
Carry on with your
turpentine. Randy. John Snag.
Randiest man I've ever met.
Objection there from Tim Brooke Taylor, which is disallowed on legal grounds.
Sorry, John, I said...
Bill Oddie, will you start with the word idiot?
Oh, sorry.
Objection upheld. Objection upheld, and that scintillating round brings the score to Graham and John 6 and Bill and Tim 5. How exciting. Now we have... Now we have a musical round, which is the one in which I give each of the teams a subject on which, on this occasion, they have to improvise a 3-line blues, singing alternate lines, and this will be judged for appositeness and ethnic feel. And we're going to start, I think, on this occasion with John and Graham, and you're asked to sing a blues on the subject of Basin Street.
When I woke up this morning, I've been dreaming about Basin Street. Oh, yeah.
Where do you have the pain, baby?
In my feet.
Yeah.
Right there in my feet. Yes, sir.
So I rub in some implication
to stop my feet from hurting.
That's sweet.
Should have David Hatch.
I'll reserve my decision on that until I've heard Bill and Tim singing their blues on the subject of mothers-in-law.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you tell more about mother-in-law. I'll tell you about my mother-in-law. You tell it. Ah, yeah, baby. You gonna tell me about mother-in-law, Daddy? I woke up one morning. And my mother-in-law came to see me. Whoa! That's bad enough. Yeah, I woke up one morning. That's why I got the blues. Well, I wouldn't say my mother-in-law was ugly. But she's got a face like $1 million. All green and crinkly. And spent, baby, spent.
What a gift.
Another round of those coming up, and we'd like one from you, John and Graham, on the subject of brain surgery.
I woke up this morning thinking about brain surgery.
I just lay there in my bed, thinking about brain surgery. Yes, sirree.
Well, I don't know what to make of it.
Let us so laugh when I puts my head in the electroencephalograph.
And one from Bill and Tim, please, on the boat race.
All right, this is called a boat race blues. Everybody join in the chorus with me. Make a nice easy rhyme that. Whoa! I woke up this morning. About 10 o'clock, I had a smile on my face. Yes, I did. I had a smile on my face. There's a novelty. You woke up this morning. I woke up. I did too. And I went down to see the boat race. Oh, that's convenient. That's what we're singing about. Oh, really? Yeah. And I picked up an oar and took her back to my place.
These are fictional stories.
A round which puts Tim and Bill in the lead with 12 against John and Graham's 11. Now there's a round coming up now which I call, for want of a better name, Come Back, Mantovani, All Is Forgiven. This is where I'm going to ask each team to come in turn to the center of the stage and to play a duet on the violin and the Swanee whistle. And we have the loan of a Stradivarius from the BBC for this purpose. And the object of this game is that I have to guess or otherwise find out what particular tune they're playing. First up, I think we'll have John and Graham. Have you started yet?
It's finished.
That was the second movement of a piece called Silent Night, and I wish it was, right?
Oh, very good.
I'm going to give them 2 marks for making that recognizable.
Strings on them. Good God.
Well, he bust one. There were 3 when we started.
Can't be expected to play with 2 strings, no.
Bill Oddie and Tim Brooke Taylor.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, Stefan Grappelli. I'm a bit dubious about this one. I've got to put down 1 or 2 selections. No, don't do it again, please. Nola?
No.
No mark.
Beethoven's Pastoral. Mersey Dotes.
Closer.
I still can't get it.
It was actually
The Beatles.
the Beatles from me to you.
And you can keep it. Right, well, that puts John and Graham now in the lead, 13 to Tim and Bill's 12. And we hurry on to the round of impersonations, in which one member from each team is asked to impersonate a well-known person, impersonating another well-known person, reciting a nursery rhyme. We're going to start on this occasion with John Cleese, who's going to be asked to impersonate Jimmy Clitheroe, impersonating Alan Wicker, reciting 4 and 20 Blackbirds.
Hello, fish face.
Just tuning up.
Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of what? Rye, bourbon, champagne. Who would have expected to find here in this Caribbean island 4, not 4, but 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie? Hello, fish face. Go away. And when the pie was opened, the local parliament was quite surprised to discover that the birds began to sing, "Hello, fish face! Hello, fish face! Hello, fish face!" On and on and on. Thank you, and good night.
Well, on audience reaction, I think you get a couple of marks for that one. This is where we ask Tim Brooke Taylor now to do his impersonation of Lady Bracknell, impersonating Long John Silver, reciting Rider Cock Horse.
Oh, dear. Easy. Easy. After you, John. Thank you, ma'am. Ride a cart horse to Banbury Cross, and I'm very cross in a moment. To see a fine lady upon a white horse. She'll have something on her fingers and something on her toes. And she shall have music wherever she goes, and I go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Still gives me pleasure.
Well, I can hardly bring myself to say it, so great is the excitement, but that round puts John and Graham in the lead with 15 against 14 from Tim and Bill. And we come to a round which is called a singing relay. One player of each team starts off a song, and he and his partner must sing a duet, but each one singing alternate words. Any player who falters or messes up the game is banished from the BBC for life, and Not only that, but 108 points go to the other side. Or 2, whichever is the greater. We're going to start now, if we may, with John and Graham singing your alternating version of Show Me the Way to Go Home.
How apt. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's gone right to my head. Wherever I may roam.
We'll give you 6 out of 108 for that. Bill and Tim, you're going to be asked to sing your alternating version of the Woodpecker song.
Ha 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 ha. That's the Woody Woodpecker song. Ha 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 ha. He's up.
Appalling! God!
Well, you didn't get as far as the others. You can
We weren't singing the
regain.
same song.
You can regain some marks if you can manage to sing that one at twice the tempo. Bill Oddie and the late Tim Brooke Taylor, surprisingly enough, putting themselves in the lead there with a score of 22 over John and Graham's 21. You have a chance now to make up the score, because this is where we come to the time when I ask the teams in turn to announce the late arrivals at the Doctor's Ball. We'll start on this occasion with your team, Tim Brooke Taylor and Bill Oddie. Away you go.
Introducing the first visitor to the medical ball. And I wish I were dead already.
Not a name.
Mr. and Mrs. Pathetic. And their daughter, Annie. Pathetic.
How about pathetic?
John, please.
Pathetic. Mr. and Mrs. Dinderhead and their son, Carl Dinderhead.
The next arrival at the Doctor's Ball from the north of England with a northern accent, Uncle Biotic and Antibiotic.
Graham?
Mr. and Mrs. Ake and their son, Tommy Ake. And the late arrival, Mr. and Mrs. Sillin and their daughter, Penelope.
Penelope! So familiar.
Penny.
Any advance on
Any more?
Penelope
Mr.
Sillin?
and Mrs. Owen Agnosis. And their son, Emrys Agnosis.
Closely followed by a couple from Africa. Except that their son's been anglicised a bit, educated at Oxford. Mr. and Mrs. Nicological Ward, and their son, Guy Nicological Ward.
And also, from last week, Farmer Giles and his chicken pox.
Score at the moment.
Mr. and Mrs. Aritas and their son. A very popular lad.
Everyone knows it.
Don't stop, we've got plenty of time. This is where the score is...
And finally, Mr. and Mrs. Fisherlim and their son, Artie Fisherleg.
Which brings the score...
Mr. and Mrs. Kitus and their son, Brian Kitus.
To a win for John Cleese and Graham Garden for 32 1/16 over Tim and Bill with a score of 33. And now, time, and you can work that one out. It's time for me to say that it's the end of our session for tonight, and on behalf of our musical accompanist, David Lee, John Cleese and Graham Garden, Tim Brooke Taylor and Bill Oddie, and me,
Geographer and their son, Raymond. I like that.
And me, Humphrey. I'm now going on a 6-month holiday, Littleton. Goodbye now.
Once more, Humphrey Littleton says goodbye on behalf of Tim Brooke Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Garden, and Bill Oddie. Dave Lee was at the piano, and the producer was John Castles.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack D.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week at the Theatre Royal, Drury Lane in London's glitzy West End. The first theatre on this site was built in the early years of the English Restoration. When King Charles II became such a regular visitor here, he even had private entertaining rooms. On one notorious evening, the manager was required to procure 6 orange cellar girls who were told to take a case of brandy and pander to the king. No one dared ask what he wanted the pander for. In addition to his most famous mistress, Nell Gwynn, Charles entertained at least a dozen others here. A page from his private diary lists just some of them. 1, Barbara Villiers. 2, Lady Castlemaine. 3, Moll Davis. 4, Elizabeth Killigrew. 4:30, break for tea and cakes. 5 o'clock, the Duchess of Portsmouth. Number 173 Drury Lane was the location of the first ever Sainsbury's store. Having done away with counter service, Sainsbury's revolutionised retail marketing with shoppers choosing goods from the shelves in a system which became known as shoplifting. Covent Garden is home to the London Transport Museum with a fine display of double-decker buses and tube trains. There's also an electrically powered scale model underground escalator which has fascinated Londoners queuing up, eager to learn what a working escalator looks like. This part of London and down to the docks in the East End was heavily bombed during World War II, but the Blitz created a community spirit. If a neighbour's house was hit by a bomb, cheery cockneys would quickly be in the street outside with food, clothing, furniture and everything else they'd looted. The British Library Sound Archive is just up the road from here. It contains collections of recorded sound dating back to 1905, but they constantly add important recordings which it's felt must be preserved for the nation. No need to trouble themselves today. As I say, let's meet the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graham Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Victoria Wood. And making a welcome return and eager to enjoy the action, it's our scorer, the ever-delightful Samantha. Okay, well, the first round this week is about titles. Movies, books and TV shows can all be spoiled by having the wrong words in their title. For example, back in the 70s, the Mike and Bernie Winters show was completely ruined after someone put the words Mike and Bernie Winters in the title. This week we're looking at movie titles. I'd like the teams to suggest famous movies which have been rendered much less appealing by the addition of just one extra word to the title. So Barry, you can start.
Cliff Richard III.
Tim.
The Italian Job Centre.
Victoria.
We need to talk about dishwashers, Kevin.
Graham.
Some like it. Hot pot. One Direction Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Sex toy story.
Captain Mark Phillips.
Guys and inflatable dolls.
Les Dennis Miserable.
Cool hand, Dr. Luke.
Finding Nemo delicious.
Double bill here, Spider-Man United 3. Nottingham Forest Gump.
Well, the next game is called One Song to the Tune of Another. This is where I ask the teams to attempt to sing the lyrics of one song to the tune of a different song. It's worth noting that singing the words of a song to the wrong tune is remarkably difficult to turn into a fine display of top-line comedy, which is why the teams have never bothered. One person who does put some effort into this is Colin Sell at the piano. Now, we have some news for those with tickets for Colin's banjo recital later this evening. Colin left his banjo on the train, so he went to the lost property office and was told that some kind person had refused to hand it in. Colin will be offering a full refund to both of you. Okay, so we'll start with you, Barry. I'd like you to sing the words of the Marrow song to the tune of Unchained Melody.
Down the road there lives a man I'd like you all to know. All to know. He grew a great big marrow for the local flower show. When the story got around, they came from far and wide, and when the people saw the marrow, everybody cried. Oh, what a beauty! I've never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty! It must be 2 feet long or even more. It's such a lovely color. Nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that. Oh, what a beauty. I've never seen one as big as that before. He was leaning on the garden the other day, and bacon to a lady.
Barry Cryer there, who's recently changed energy supplier from Sonatogen to Vimto. Tim, I'd like you to sing the words of Tom's Diner by Suzanne Vega to the tune of Model of a Modern Major General.
I'm sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I'm waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee, and he fills it only halfway, and before I even argue, he's looking out the window at somebody coming in. It is always nice to see you, says the man behind the counter. To the woman who is coming, she is shaking her umbrella, and I look the other way as they are kissing their hellos. I'm pretending not to see them, instead I pour the milk. I'm pretending not to see them, I pour the milk. Pretending not to see them, and I'm pretending not to see them, and I pour the milk. I open up the paper, there's a story of an actor who had died while he was drinking. He was no one I'd heard of. And I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me. And so I raise my head. I'm turning to the horoscope and looking for the funnies when I'm feeling someone watching me. And looking to my head.
So your turn now, Victoria, and I'd like you to sing the words of the Bob the Builder theme to the tune I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? The builder, yes we can. Scoop, muck and dizzy rolly too. Lofty and Wendy join the crew. Bob and the gang have so much fun. Working together they get the job done. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can. Can. Time to get busy, such a lot to do. Building and fixing till it's good as new. Bob and the gang make a really good sound. Working all day till the sun goes down.
And finally, Graham, I'd like you to sing the words of Killing Me Softly with his song to the tune of the Can-Can.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I heard he sang a good song, I heard he had a style, and so I came to see him to listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with the fever, embarrassed by the crowd, felt my letters ready to run out, and strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
Well, the next game is concerned with medical matters. We're all taking more care of ourselves these days. Barry Cryer was telling us that he recently saw an article in a magazine about the symptoms of medical conditions which can affect men of his age. So he took his trousers off and began to examine himself based on the diagrams in the magazine. Sadly, that got him thrown out of W.H. Smith. Okay, well, we'll start with you, Tim and Victoria. You're suffering from an unusual medical complaint and have just been called for your appointment with Doctors Barry and Graham. And you must outline your symptoms to them, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. The identity of your complaint is now being displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
They think they're Mel and Sue from the Great British Bake Off. They think they're Mel and Sue from the Great British Bake Off.
Right, Tim and Victoria, start outlining your complaint now, please.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sit down, if you can. Now, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, where do you start?
My face is contorted into a permanent sympathetic wince.
We somehow feel we ought to be doing a little bit more, don't we?
We feel that we ought to be doing something, but there doesn't seem to be anything for us to do.
How long has this been going on?
Ooh. About...
How many?
3 years.
About 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, but mainly in the summer it gets worse.
We've got this sort of feeling we're being watched.
It's seasonal. Really? Are you sure you're being watched?
No. I know the whole thing seems a bit half-baked, but, it's one of those things that...
We try and say lots of different things, but I can only say one thing.
Yeah.
I can only say, that doesn't look right, does it?
Yes. No.
But
you're frustrated,
never
basically.
mind, it'll get
yes,
better.
We're frustrated.
You dream of Hollywood and things like that.
We dream of Hollywood. I see Hollywood all the time.
Yes. Well, that would be the berry on the cake, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah.
He's just
We've got berry.
It's rather like the complaint you get if you go out to Morecambe in Lancashire with that massive bay, and people start coughing within 24 hours of being up there due to the ozone. It's called the Great Bay Cough.
Well, don't toy with the audience any longer, have you guessed?
Yeah.
Are you Mel and Sue?
Yeah!
Okay, so it's your turn to be the patients, Barry and Graham, and you've been summoned into the surgery of Dr. Tim and Dr. Victoria. The identity of your mystery medical condition now be displayed to the audience via the display board, while here again is the mystery voice for the listeners at home.
They think they're the Daily Mail. They think they're the Daily Mail.
So off you go, Barry and Graham.
Do come in.
Thank you. About time.
You think you're Barry Cryer?
Look, just get on with it. We're here for attention and treatment.
Can I just say the gown's supposed to go the other way round?
Typical cheap mockery. That's all that goes on these days. Yeah.
Is your problem something to do with being northern?
Oh, prejudice now, is it? It's not to do with northern at all, no.
What's your problem?
I live in a state of fear.
What are you worried about?
Everything. Immigrants. Everything. You can't move for immigrants in our street.
You're a racist.
No, not at all. I treat everybody... No, I'm afraid of racists.
Are you...
Yes, terrified of them. I'm terrified of everything. Yeah.
Are you in UKIP?
No, I'm not in UKIP.
Are you in a political party?
Oh, no. Oh, what? No. What? We haven't got one worth the name at the moment. You can cut smallpox from supermarket trolleys.
You can,
you know.
yeah.
I think
they found a cure for the common cold, but it gives you warts.
Yes.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Are
Terrifying.
you editing the Daily Mail? Mail on Sunday.
So that's a close enough guess, don't you think?
Yes,
yes,
that's near enough.
They think the Daily Mail. OK, we move on to our tribute to daytime television. Before the show, we asked 100 people if they'd ever watched the TV quiz show Pointless. So, to those who said yes, namely 99 housebound pensioners and one Mr. A. Armstrong of London, this next round is dedicated to you. Welcome to Useless. We put the same questions to 100 people and made a note of their answers. The job of our contestants tonight is to come up with the most useless answers and score 0 points. And here to keep an eye on the answers is my brand new useless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hiya, Jack. Hi, everyone. Hiya.
Yeah, stop saying hiya. No need to...
Are you always this short?
What?
Sorry, Dan. Let's get on with the quiz.
No. We've got the chummy banter bit to get through first.
You know, I love the chummy banter, but mainly because Xander is so good at it.
Yes, it's Alexander, isn't it? His name's Alexander.
Well, it'll always be Xander to me.
Splendid. So, what have you been up to, Itchard?
Well, I've been pretty busy, Ack. I've been dashing all over the place, to be honest, because somebody forgot to get the after-show biscuits.
All right,
Xander never forgets.
I had a meeting.
Yeah, fine. I had to cancel a hairdresser to go to Waitrose, and by the time I got there, they'd run out of gypsy creams.
Great. Thank you very much indeed, Itchard. Light-heartedly bantering there. So let's meet our first team. Hi. Who are you and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Graham and I'm Brain of Britain 2010.
Wow, you won Brain of Britain.
No, I came 2010th.
Excellent, that's great indeed. And who are you with?
I'm Barry and I come from Yorkshire.
Brilliant, welcome. Great to have you with us. Really great, really, truly, gorgeously, brilliantly, greatly great. Indeed. Well, here's the first round. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you a series of initials, and we want you to identify what each set of initials stands for with the aid of a clue.
Thank you indeed. And here's your board. The first letter is S. Name an Australian city ending in Idney. Second, CK. Name a film that starred Orson Welles as Citizen Kane. Third, OD. Name a group with at least One Direction in its name. And bottom row, S. Name something that rhymes with umthing. Graham and Barry, you get first crack at this, and you can confer.
What do we think? Australian city begins with S. Sadelaide, Spurth, Smelbourne. No. But what do you think, Barry?
I come from Yorkshire.
Yeah. Do you know any groups with One Direction in the name?
I brought my whippet.
Yeah, well, Orson Welles films.
Sydney.
Really? Okay. Oh, right. Orson Welles played the title role in Sydney.
Sydney.
You say Orson Welles played Sydney. Yeah. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, how many people said it?
Oh no.
Sydney.
What?
Sydney. Sit.
What?
My whippet, Sydney. Die for Queen.
So sorry, that was a wrong answer.
I come from Yorkshire.
Brilliant. So, Barry, what do you get up to in your spare time?
I like walking my whippet.
Walking your whippet. Well, let's see if that's right, and if it is, how many people said it? absolutely correct, and that scores 98.
Yeah, well played, Barry. A really high score there for Whippet in our lazy Yorkshire stereotypes category. Beaten only by I wear a flat cap and like cricket. There's one useless answer up there, and that was, this hummus is delicious. Is it organic?
Great. Excellently wonderful. Great. On to our next team. Welcome indeed. Who are you?
I'm Victoria.
Victoria. What a lovely, lovely station that is. And what do you do, Victoria?
I'm a year one student.
Terrific. And what do you study?
Early history.
Brilliant. And which particular bit of early history?
I told you, year one.
Stupendously marvellous indeed. And what are you hoping is going to come up today, Victoria?
Strictly, celebrity gossip, Jordan.
Jordan, the glamour model, once married to Peter Andre.
No, the strategically located country that plays a pivotal role in the power struggle of the Middle East.
Indeed. So, back to the board, and who's this with Victoria?
Hello, I'm Tim and I'm out of work.
Excellent. Tim and Victoria, what do you make of the board?
Oh, it's really, really nice. How'd you get, like, the different words to, like, come on?
Yeah, how do they do that, Jack? Why don't you tell Victoria?
Well...
No idea. Xander would know, but Jack's not very practical, Victoria. You can't even trust him to buy gypsy creams. Especially if they're on a high shelf.
Thank you, Ichard. Victoria, what's your solution?
Could you not get jammy dodgers?
That's not what I meant. Tim, what have you got in mind?
Oh, it doesn't show, does it?
Look, you can do this. A group with One Direction in its name.
One Direction in the name.
Kanye West, that's One Direction.
Yeah, I'm going to have to hurry you.
Kanye North.
Sheena Easton.
Kanye South.
I'm sorry, time
Sydney!
Is that your answer?
Sydney, stop doing that to my leg!
That's not Sydney.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Tim.
Time's up.
No, wait. Wait. An S that rhymes with umthing. I have thought of something.
Something. Now, can you spell something?
Yes, I can spell accommodation.
Really? Well, let's see if that's right, and if it is, how many people said so? And it's right. Down it goes. Down into the 20s, into the teens. Now it's going back up again. Hovering around 45. Obviously, they didn't understand the question. Oh, down it goes again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's a useless answer. Hooray! All right. Try to control yourself.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, very well played, Victoria. Now let's take a look at the other useless answers you could have come up with.
No, let's not. OK, Graham, Barry, it's time for the head-to-head. Ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ow.
And that's all we have time for. We're back tomorrow with another bunch of bewildered nobodies we've dragged in off the street in useless celebrities. Until then, from me, Ichard, Rayam, Ari, Victoria and Im.
Yeah, it's goodbye, and if you're listening, Xander, put the kettle on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Osman, thank you very much. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the nostrils of time breathe in the fresh air of fate, and the Ryanair stewardess says that'll be an extra 10 quid. I notice it's the end of the show, so from the team, Samantha, myself, and our audience here in London's West End, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Victoria Wood were being given silly things to do by Jack D, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell and your chairman is Humphrey Littleton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us for a second week in Torquay, the Queen of the English Riviera. In the 18th century, this coastline became the notorious haunt of smugglers who constantly evaded capture to the irritation of customs officers. Contraband would be unloaded and carried under cover of darkness from nearby Smugglers' Cove to the cellar of the Smugglers' Inn. If only the customs men had had more to go on. Probably Torquay's most famous daughter was the author and playwright Agatha Christie. Her stage drama, The Mousetrap, has been running continuously in the West End of London since 1952. But in those days, they did tend to write much longer plays. The Mousetrap was actually adapted from Christie's radio drama Three Blind Mice, but the title was later changed as everyone quickly worked out that it was the farmer's wife who did it. However, Torquay is not without its stage mysteries. Let me introduce four of them. They are on my left, Graham Garden and Barry Cryer. And on my right, Jeremy Hardy and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And please welcome our hard-working scorer, back for the daily grind here on the desk next to me. It's the delightful Samantha. Okay, let's start with some famous first words. The last words spoken by the famous are often recorded for posterity, but rarely their first. This is probably because no one knows whether a tiny baby is going to achieve fame in later life. Who could possibly have guessed at his birth that the infant Charles Philip Arthur George Windsor of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha would grow up to be an adulterous fox murderer? And if the receptionist at the Tower of London is listening, can I have a room overlooking the moat? With our audience's thirst for knowledge very much in mind, teams, I'd like you please to suggest the first words ever spoken by certain well-known persons, either living or dead. Jeremy, would you care to start, please?
Oedipus, I'll be back.
Graham.
That Geordie bloke off Big Brother. Day one, and I've been evicted.
Tim.
Hans Blick. Nope, didn't find anything there either.
Barry.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Boo. Jeffrey Archer. I've just been found under a gooseberry bush.
Sting. Da-do-do-do, da-da-da-da.
Tequim Whittock.
Vinnie Jones. Just try smacking me.
Rolf Harris. Can you see what I am yet?
Philip Larkin. Oh, thanks for nothing.
Gordon Brown. Hang on, before I decide if I'm in or out, there are 5 tests to be met.
Leslie Phillips. Well, hello, nurse.
Anne Robinson. Well, whose packet of 3 had more holes than St Andrews?
Boutros, Garley. For heaven's sake, don't let the stuttering priest do the...
Andrew Lloyd Webber, what do you mean I wouldn't feed him if I were you?
Rick Parfitt of Status Quo. Where are the other two chords?
Patrick Moore. Do you know, this is the first time I've seen Mars.
OK, the teams are going to sing along now with a selection of well-known discs in the round called Pick-Up Song. Samantha tells me that down in the gramophone library there's been a spot of good-natured rivalry recently as she's been promoted ahead of the two kindly old archivists to become senior researcher. There wasn't, frankly, much competition for the post, and Samantha realizes the job fell in her lap. But the archivists never complain when she rubs their noses in it. Samantha is now poised at the record deck with this week's selection of discs and is ready to give them a spin. You should sing along, teams, until at my signal she turns the volume down, and if on the music's return you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean what ballet dancers stand on. What do points mean? What did Pavlov have that I haven't got?
Had control of saliva, for one thing.
This week's prize will ideally suit every keen pastry cook whose storage space is too low. It's a bag of shelf-raising flour. Right, we'll start with you, Barry and Graham. I'd like you to accompany Ray Charles and the Raylettes singing Hit the Road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What'd you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Oh, woman, oh, you treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I ever have seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
OK, Tim, now, would you please accompany controversial Russian duo Tattoo singing their recent number one, All the Things She
Said, all the things she said, running through my head, running through my head, all the things she said. This is not enough. I'm in serious shit. I feel totally lost if I'm asking for help. It's only because being with you has opened my eyes. Could I ever believe such a perfect surprise? I keep asking myself, wondering how. I keep closing my eyes, but I can't look you are. Want to fly to a place where it's just you and me. Nobody else, so we can be free. Nobody else, so we can be free. All the things she said, all the things she said, all the things she said.
Finally. Jeremy, would you please accompany Atomic Kitten singing Eternal Flame?
Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? I believe it's meant to be, darling. I watch you when you are sleeping. You belong with me. Do you feel the same? Or am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame?
2 tuning forks walked out.
They forked off, did they? Yeah. Jeremy, you can have 1 point for coming back in the same song. Time for some hot dramatic action now with sound charades. This is the game based on the old TV favourite called Give Us a Clue, where the players had to mime titles of books, films or plays against a strict time limit. Sadly, the show is no longer aired, but its stars still turn out at such events as celebrity cricket matches, which are not without their hazards. At the Oval last week, Una Stubbs nearly fainted in horror when she saw Donald Blair receive a full toss on the chest from Christopher Biggs. Tim and Jeremy, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Midnight Cowboy. Midnight Cowboy.
It's 2 words, and it's a film. Bong. 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 Bong.
Got into extra time.
Oh, very good.
Very good.
Midnight Cowboy.
It's your turn, Barry and Graham. Your title's being exhibited to the audience now via the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Gone in 60 seconds. Gone in 60 seconds.
It's a film.
Film?
4 words.
4 words.
And it goes like this.
Oh, are you still here?
Yeah, but I'll be off in a minute.
Battle of Algiers.
Gone with the Wind.
Stick with the word wind.
Gone but not forgotten. Well, that's not a film, is it?
But there's a time element in it.
Hours. Gone with the hours.
No.
In the dialogue. In the snappy dialogue.
In the snappy dialogue.
I'm off. Goodbye.
There's an element of time.
The trouble is, I wasn't listening.
I mentioned
You stopped talking before you'd engaged our interest.
That was the theory, and it worked.
Not hours. We didn't mention hours, did we?
Minutes.
No, we didn't mention hours.
Minutes.
Not
Minutes.
plural.
Minute. Gone in a minute.
What would be another way of
Left
saying
in
that?
a minute.
What would be another way of saying that?
60 seconds?
Yes.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Well, next up, we're going to play one of the many party games I used to enjoy as a lad. Back then, our favourite was undoubtedly Pass the Parcel. My pals and I would sit around taking turns to unwrap a large package, each of us eager to get at the gift inside. Oh, what happy days we enjoyed working at the sorting office. This week's party game is called Musical Chars. It's just like musical chairs, but with a 1-letter spelling mistake. So teams, think yourselves lucky you're not playing Beggar My Neighbour. Now, the theatre management asked the teams to leave the premises as they found them. Actually, they asked them to leave the premises as soon as they found it. But anyway, this place is in a bit of a state and requires a good clean, so the teams have been provided with various cleaning implements to get the job done. Tim, you can have the vacuum cleaner.
Thank you. Can I just get the plug out?
Graham, you can have the dustpan and brush.
There's a bit over there as well.
Barry, you can have the mop and bucket. You spent most of your time there anyway.
It's the ferret and squeegee, you know that. This is me.
And Jeremy, you can have the spray, polish and assorted wipes.
Polishing the table with sooty there.
Right, now, on my command, Colin Sell will start to play the piano and the team should begin cleaning. But when the music stops, the teams must cease their cleaning. Anyone caught cleaning after the music stops will be disqualified. Eliminated players may challenge, and I'll carefully consider their protests before rejecting them out of hand. OK, would you start us off now, please, Colin? Tim, I think you've just overshot the runway there a little bit.
There's a bit in the corner I'd missed. OK, I own up. It's a fair call.
OK, there's only 3 of you left now. Colin.
I drank a lot of mineral water before the show.
Was that you, Jeremy?
I'm afraid it was.
Well.
I think this would be better on television.
That leaves 2 of you.
Yes.
Let's hurry through this. Colin.
Graham nicked my
You did
wife.
it again. You were told. Oh, naughty person.
Graham's had his hand on my wet ones.
Not me, no.
The stubborn stain.
So Graham's out. So
Gosh, this is
that leaves
exciting.
only you, Barry. Carry on, Colin. Now we come to another of our ever-useful handy hint rounds. This week the teams will be addressing handy hints from Americans. As we'll be hearing a lot of Americanisms, I'd better explain some English equivalents, as misunderstandings can occur. For example, Americans call trousers pants, while braces are called suspenders. At a recent American embassy dinner, the invitation stated the dress code was pants and suspenders. So one can imagine everyone's surprise when Barry Cryer turned up in frilly knickers and fishnet stockings, as they'd never actually heard of him and certainly never sent him an invitation. OK, teams, let's hear your homespun solutions to these household problems. We'll start with you, Tim. What's a great way to attract woodpeckers?
Tell them for 1 week only it's half price for woodpeckers.
The answer is hang suet in your trees. It's like putting out a welcome woodpeckers sign. Well, gee.
Sewage or suet?
Not suet.
What did you think I said?
Sewage.
You've got shit hearing, that's your trouble.
Why might it be useful, Barry, to travel with a potato if you're driving an old car?
Well, it's company.
The answer is if windscreen wipers stop working, cut the potato in half and rub the face up and down the windscreen in front of the driver. For a short time, this prevents the pattern of drops which is impossible to see through. You can see perfectly well through the guy who's sitting on the bonnet rubbing the windscreen with a potato, I'm sure. Graham, can you answer this? How might a book, a large bowl, some sunflower seeds and a slab of butter help me retrieve my escaped hamster?
A book, a large bowl, some sunflower seeds, a slab of butter. Well, you could read a book while eating a large bowl of sunflower seeds, then wait till the hamster comes out and says, "What's the butter for?" Then you grab it.
Very good. If your pet hamster gets loose in the house, smear the inside of a big bowl with butter and put the sunflower seeds at the bottom. Use the book as a ramp. Jeremy, what can you do if you don't want skunks in your garbage?
Don't throw them away.
The answer is pour bleach in, on, or around the bag. Yeah, it is funny, isn't it? Here are some for any of you to have a go at. Why might a roll of cling film prove invaluable during long journeys with your caravan?
It'd be company for the potato.
Very close, Barry. Put cling film over caravan windows when travelling, which can be removed at the end of the journey together with all the bugs.
So you can clearly see the man with the potato.
How about this? What's a good way to stop children being fussy about their food?
Disguise it as snot.
The answer is put a variety of food in a dish to make it interesting for them. E.g., you could use an ice cube tray and put things such as nuts, raisins, currants, cheese, etc. into each compartment.
That wouldn't work.
No.
I want some more of the one over there.
So make them more fussy.
More fussy.
Yeah.
You're not blaming me for all this.
No.
You're better off using the ice tray as a ramp, I think.
Yeah.
What can you do? How about this one? What can you do if your dog gets sprayed by a skunk?
Well, if you don't like the new colour, you can respray it.
The answer is wash them with tomato juice. 2 large cans are sufficient for a larger dog. Spread it all over them and rub it in. Meanwhile, put the dog outside the house.
I'd get the potato man to do it myself.
Yes. Finally, what's the secret of a healthy morning glory?
Full bladder.
Well, the answer is nick each of the seeds with a pair of nail clippers to enhance germination.
That brought tears to my eyes thinking about that.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but it's just... But it's just time to fit in a round of Pensioners' Songbook. Samantha tells me she needs to leave now. She's been nursing 2 elderly gentlemen who've been suffering from bed sores for some time. She says they'd like her to go in regularly to inspect their old chaps for any sign of improvement. And last week she had both of them up and out and waving through the window. So while she's away attending to them, I'd like the teams to suggest song titles that might appeal to an audience of senior citizens. Tim, will you start, please?
It's my party and I'll die if I want to.
Memories are made of...
Your colleague, Helen Shapiro, that wonderful song, Walk in Bath to Happiness.
The green, green grass of I'm not going in a home.
I'm Henry VIII, I am. No, you're not.
She wore an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny yellow polka dot rain hat. Sweet.
Don't go breaking my hip.
Goodness gracious, great balls of wool. Whoops, here comes a whiz-bang.
What is this thing called, love?
It's all over my friend.
Donald, where's your trousers?
These shoes are made in Dorking.
Whole lot of shaking going on.
Do we know each other?
Playing bridge with my troubled waters.
Wake me up before I go.
You say hello and I say pardon?
Zimmer time and the living is limited.
Speak up, little Susie.
Smile, no, your teeth are missing.
My corn is the size of an elephant's eye.
Well, I notice it's the end of the show, and indeed the end of another series. Yes, I don't mind telling you, it's at times like these that my emotions can get the better of me, and I can sometimes find a tear forming in my eye. Sheer joy and relief often have that effect. So, from the team, Samantha, myself, and the fine folk of Torquay, it's goodbye.
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Jeremy Hardy and Tim Brooke Taylor have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Littleton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson and the producer was John Naismith.